What is up, Janksters? It's your boy Graham, also known as HamHawks42 on the internet, and today we have another edition of Tuesday Brews Day. This is the live stream where we build a deck based on your input. That's right, we take a look at the decks that you provide in the Discord server on the Brew Ideas channel, and then we put them to a vote to see what people want to see built on stream. And I do also take the advice and the recommendations of the viewers live on stream into account as we're building the deck. So this is something that we do every Tuesday morning on the stream, twitch.tv/hamhawks42, if you'd like to join us for future episodes. And if you'd rather just see what we got going here, just stay tuned for the stream VOD that's going to be following my little couple-minute ramble here. So this deck is Isshin Turbo Dungeons. This is built around Ishin's Two Heavens as One, I believe his name is. This card is great at doubling up attack triggers. This is kind of a pain harmonicon, if you will. So we're doubling our attack triggers, and there are cards like Triumphant Adventurer and Nadaar, Selfless Paladin, that trigger going into dungeons upon attacks. So naturally, we are going to be speed running dungeons. That is the name of the game. So we are trying to speed run as many dungeons as we can, and we have a number of other cards in the deck that take advantage of attack triggers to pretty good effect. So I think you'll enjoy what we did. This is one of those decks that when it fires, it feels untouchable. It is so sweet. The core is here. The power is here. This was a deck build and gameplay that all occurred within about an hour and a half. So as you can imagine, we didn't fully flesh out the deck as much as we possibly could have. So keep an eye on the channel or on the live streams as we possibly tune this one up, because I think there's something special here. It's a lot of fun. Also, we did have some technical difficulties on the stream. About 15 minutes into the deck build, I did actually have some internet issues. So you will see a little bit of blip in the action, and I do talk about it in the VOD itself. So that's what's going on there. Also, this was recorded live on stream, so there is a chat that is going to be visible on screen, and I do interact with chat pretty frequently throughout the course of the video. So that's going to be going on there, so you can keep an eye on the conversation and stay plugged in. Also, before we jump into the deck tech and the gameplay that's going to be following that, I do want to give a huge thank you to my patrons. That is right, I am over on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. You can help support the stream and this channel here on YouTube. And also, for $10 a month or more, you actually have the ability to challenge me to build a deck based on your idea once per month. Or if you have a deck that you would like featured on this channel, either here on YouTube or on my stream, you have the opportunity to submit those, and I will record deck tech videos or do like featured streams based on your decks. That's for $10 a month. So if that's something that's of interest, please check it out over on patreon.com. There's a link in the description below. But I would be remiss if I didn't thank the folks who are already signed up over there. So that is Else89 and Silent Labber. Thank you so much for doing what you do and for supporting the channel, jumping in there right away on the Patreon. It makes a huge difference. Thank you. You're awesome. And with that, let's jump into the deck tech. And I wanna share this deck with you guys. It's a lot of fun. All right, so we're doing the thing. All right, Runner, good morning, welcome. So what's the format for Yarrick? Yarrick, I'm thinking Explorer. Yeah, it's Explorer. Yeah. The deck got the least votes. Yeah. Yeah, at Mogus, I do plan on building Gladiator at some point in the not too distant future, because like we're gonna actually have like Arena is going to host a Gladiator play queue at some point, like in the next couple weeks, and I definitely want to participate in that because I think Gladiators are a really cool format. So no, we'll do that. But in the meantime, today, right now, Tuesday Brews Day, we are building Isshin Turbo Dungeons, and so we are going to be going in standard. Excellent. Duo, no, it looked like the Yarrick fight rigging deck just beat it out on the poll. I'm sorry, dude. Yeah. There it is on the 11th. Excellent, Mogus. Thank you for confirming. Yeah, I'm excited about that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. No, we'll do some Gladiator on the. I know. I'm sorry, Duo. We'll do some Gladiator on this channel. Absolutely. Yeah, put it on. I have no idea. Probably differentiate it from Highlander. All right, so we have Isshin. Two Heavens is one. If you're not familiar with Isshin, he is a 3/4 for 3, so decent stats. If a creature causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger. That ability triggers an additional time. So there are 2 specific cards that I know were intended with this deck. Triumphant Adventurer is one of them. Yep. Yeah, Triumphant Adventurer is fantastic. 1 Death Toucher for 2. If you're an alchemy, it's a 2/1. Alright, Isshin is great. As long as it's your turn, Triumphant Adventurer has first strike. Whenever Triumphant Adventurer attacks, venture into Le Dungeon. And then the other one is Nadaar. Nadaar, Selfless Paladin. 3/3 for 3, Vigilante. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, venture into the dungeon. Other creatures you control get +1/+1, as long as you've completed a dungeon. That's great. We like this. Sparring Regimen. Ooh, Sparring Regimen's a good call. Yep. Do we stay in Mardu Fracture? I think so. I think we do. So there are a couple of ways we can build this. So we do definitely want to... So Sparring Regimen's a good shout. You learn when it enters the battlefield, which can be a very powerful effect. So we like that. For every dungeon you finished. Ooh, Pondalis, that would be really powerful. Yeah, I think it's decently balanced where it's at. It would be nice though. Like, yeah. For actually, yes, it's standard. Well, delivery, true, we probably only need 3 copies of each. AG, yes, we are building such a deck before rotation. It's true. So we're only going to be able to play with it for a little while, but let's be honest, we're always moving on to the next deck anyway. So we were probably only going to be playing it for a couple of, we'll probably play it for a couple of days, but yeah, it's all good. But Sparring Regimen is a good shout, I think. It's going to get our team really freaking big. There are 4 Fables. I mean, you're not wrong. Oh, the double treasures. Yeah, it actually does synergize. Yeah. Well, and the other nice thing about Fable, the Mirror Breakers, we can chuck excess Ishins or Nadaars. But yeah, so if we're venturing into the dungeon in Mardu, what do we got? Cloister Gargoyle is not bad, but it's also not great. Ace is okay. Precipitous Drop is decent. Rabble Rousing. Oh, Rabble Rousing could be good. Yeah. Barrowin enters the battlefield whenever Barrowin attacks return up to 1 target creature with mana value 3 or less reengraved to the battlefield if you've completed a dungeon. We will have completed dungeons, so I think Barrowin fits. Labber, what up? Yeah, Rabble Isshin is pretty nasty. Yeah. I think Zalto's interesting design, but it's just not good, unfortunately. Precipitous Drop is decent removal. Deliver, you got it. So Precipitous Drop is decent removal, but we already have just an absolute wealth of 3-drops. Yeah, exactly, Pondalis, I'm right there with you. Olivia could be powerful, Oscar. Yep. Is there the rotation for Reanimer? Ha! Silent Lever, good work. Love it. Fantastic. Well done. 2 Sparring, 3 Nadaars. Probably. Yeah, we would probably go down on those. The thing about Sparring Regimen, though, is if we have multiples, they stack. Oh, that's nice. I like it when stuff stacks. Like, if we have 2 Sparring Regimens, then an Isshin down, we attack with 1 creature, it gets +4/+4. And it untaps. Like, that's savage, potentially. The 3, we can go 3 Nadaars, because legendary. I'm not mad at that. Yeah, as far as venturing goes, there's just not that much stuff. And Yanti Fangblade, deal damage, that's not an attack trigger. Dungeon Descent is one of the most unplayable things that Wizards has ever printed. This card is absolutely awful. And it's to the point where in Alchemy they modified it, and they made it so it enters untapped, and they reduced its activation cost by like 3 to make it playable. Which is just freaking nuts. Delver's Torch, whenever quick creature attacks venture. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. The equip cost of 3 is really heavy though. Like, Wizard seems to have valued venture very highly. It's just too clunky. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Nadaar is a 3 CMC body that can reanimate. It's true. Yeah, Nadaar's pretty sweet. I definitely do like that card. Actually, Barrowin we could probably go down to 2 of. Yeah, we can get a couple Delver Sources in here. Because it turns any one of our creatures into a Triumphant Adventurer, effectively. That's nice. I like that. Power use Delver Source. Okay. I used it a lot in Limited. In AFR Limited, I used this card a ton, and it was excellent for me. Planetary Ally was also quite good in that format, but I don't think it's constructed viable. Hey, Valexiana, good morning. Welcome, welcome. Goldspan, yeah. Well, I mean, we want to win games, right? Yeah, we want to win games, so Goldspan makes sense. Ancient Bronze Dragon, FGT Nerd. Well, we're actually not doing, I'm trying to make this work in Standard. It would make sense for us to go Alchemy because the Dungeon Delving did get buffed significantly in Alchemy not too long ago. Yeah, but all the Ancient Dragons are damage triggers, not attack triggers. Showcase a Grizzled Huntmaster deck. Don't understand it. Oh, Nikki Ace, it's funny you should ask. Actually, I do have a. I haven't done a deck with Grizzled Huntmaster in a while, but actually, I do have a YouTube video explaining how Grizzled Huntmaster works. So that is something that you know, I am aware of how confusing that card is. So I will go ahead and, yeah, I will go ahead and shamelessly post one of my YouTube videos into the chat. That is a video, it's just 12 minutes of me explaining how Grizzled Huntmaster works, because there's all kinds of weird nuance to that card. Yeah. I mean, Nikki, if that's of interest. But I might do a Grizzled Huntmaster deck at some point, but I haven't touched it in a while. Low end of the curve. Yeah, Potos, I'm inclined to agree. I think we want cheaper stuff. All res are Seekers and res. I mean, Sundu, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And we already have Fable, which is one of the auto includes in red, so we might as well. You know, and the thing is, Goldspan does synergize with this. It's not just an auto include because it's Goldspan Dragon. Although, I mean, there is that. But the thing is, Goldspan Dragon has an attack trigger. And if we have Isshin and Goldspan down, when it attacks, we produce 4 treasure tokens. I mean, that's sick, right? That's absolutely sick. 1 white training guy. Oh yeah, yeah, that would work. The Hopeful Initiate, that'd be quite solid. Wait, Riza, what? I realized. What when you say smurfing, Riza, what do you mean? Yeah. Delina, I'm not mad at Delina. I'm not mad at Delina. You know what? I will put 3 Goldspans in because, well, here we are. Oh yeah, right. That sucks. I'm sorry. Let's see. Hopeful Initiate. No, 1/2 trainer. Training is an attack trigger, so that works. New players relentlessly. Oh, right, that sucks. Why would anyone do that? Well, to feel good about themselves in the short term, because they're bullies. So yeah. Nikki Ace, I am happy Goldspan's going away. I am ready to live in a Standard without Goldspan. I am ready. Rayu could be good, you know. I just go to the Mythic Training Guy that exiles. Oh, that's true. Oh, that could be savage. I'm intrigued. Different game isn't cool. Yeah, yes, absolutely. No, an environment, any gaming environment should be welcoming to new players. It just should be. That's really important. Yeah. Yeah. Ready for the fight rigging meta? 100% Astros. Oh yeah. It is going to be the fight rigging meta. It's going to be, I think Standard, Standard is going to, after rotation, there's at least going to be a period of time where Standard is just a question of who can cheat out Titan of Industry first. And there's going to be the fight rigging players doing it. They're going to be the Reanimator players doing it. They're going to be folks playing with freaking Rabble Rousing doing it. And it's all going to be just who can get the Titan down first. And that's just going to dictate who wins the game. Bar Stagger's not going away. It's true, but it does take a bit of a hit. Thundering Raiju. Thundering Raiju is an attack trigger. You're right. Isshin Tasha. I'm not mad at that. Reaper Talon, good value for the 1 mana. True. Kami War Titan Werf. Yeah, exactly. Those 2 cards are going to be everywhere. Like, believe it or not, which is crazy because they should be difficult to cast, but they really aren't. You know, or they're not difficult to get going. That said, losing World Tree is going to make 5-color decks significantly trickier to pull off. So we're going to be leaning. I think we're all going to be leaning a lot on treasures to get, you know, to fill in those gaps when we're playing 5 colors. But still very possible. And I mean, never mind. We have Triumphs. What am I talking about? Anyway. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, man. So sorry about the interruption, everybody. What happened there was there is some construction going on in at the house right now. There's a number of folks working on, you know, my parents' kitchen. We live in a duplex. I'm on one side, they're on the other. And they are getting their kitchen redone, which is cool. It's great. However, it's an old janky house. Like when I say old janky house, I mean this is like the farmhouse that was on this side of town that everything else built up around. You know, it's like over 150 years old at least. And so some of the circuitry is interesting. And so the contractors were actually working on some electric work over there, flipped a switch, and apparently shut everything down. Yeah, so it's one of those things where they like it shut down. It didn't kill my electric, but it killed the power to the router. So apparently that was on the basement circuit or whatever that they were tinkering with. So it's like, I don't know what happened. I don't know. Well, I don't know what, I mean, obviously they flipped a switch that should not have they shouldn't, they flipped a circuit breaker that shouldn't have impacted us, but it did for some reason. It was one of those crazy things. So we had no way of knowing that was going to happen. They shut the internet off in the entire house. My parents weren't super jazzed about it either, actually, because my dad works from home. So he was kind of like, guys, what's going on? I can't access my email. You know, like, that's pretty important. And actually it sounded like he might have even been in a meeting when it happened. But anyway, but yes. All is well. We're good. We're back. I am sorry for that, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes or whatever when I was offline. That was suboptimal. But we're here. We're back. Isshin, baby. We're doing it. All right. Cool. And Pabby, good morning, my friend. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So, all right. Yeah. We're done in the house. Yeah, they just had to cut the main internet wire. Oh! Couldn't believe it for a few days. I was, you know, not quite, I was worried that it might be something like that. But yeah, Power, we're back. Yeah. Start talking to esports. I love it. That's awesome. No, that's fantastic, dude. I love it. But no, not quite. That was my first thought. No, that was my first concern. I was like, oh no, did they accidentally, like, did they bump something? Like, did they snip something? So like, I walked over there just to like see what was going on. Oh, because also, fun fact, Dragon, good morning, welcome. We're also in kind of the middle of nowhere. Not really like the middle of nowhere, but we're in like the small rural town. Technical difficulty, please stand by. So we're in the middle of the small rural town, which means we don't have particularly good cell phone reception. So we rely very heavily on Wi-Fi calling and texting and things like that. So that's why, like, I was in the Discord a little bit on my phone, but even then my connection to that was spotty, you know, when we were down. So like, if we lose, like if the internet goes out, I am off the grid right here. So yeah, I had to repair a cut wire if someone cut my, oh, right? Oh yeah, 100%. Somebody got it. It was the internet cable. Oh no! Oh, delivery. That sucks. Oh man. With Rador, yes, I went and came back. I did not mean to go. I didn't want to go. I was pulled away. You know, favor for the training guy that exiles things. Oh yes. So yeah, the Savior of Ollenbock. This guy is very cool. I like the idea of this thing. And yeah, training whenever Savior of Ollenbock trains, which is an attack trigger, exile up to one target creature from the battlefield or a creature card from a graveyard. And then when Savior of Ollenbock leaves the battlefield, put the exile card on the battlefield under their owner's control. This card has the potential to be freaking rad. So yeah, you know what? Let's get it in there. And I am actually thinking about taking Fable out. Now, Fable of the Mirror Breaker is a house and a half. The card's incredible. You get like 9 mana worth of stuff for 3. It's excellent. However, It's everywhere. Everyone runs this card because it's absolutely excellent in every deck ever. So it just, if the format, like, I think it might be a little for modern, but like, if you're in standard or explorer, frankly, yeah, everyone was gold pan. It's true. Yeah, you're not wrong. Gold pan too. We're janking it. We're trying to jank, and you know what? That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to jank. So let's embrace the jank. Let's cut out the bombs. Let's go all in. We're going jank, baby. Let's do it. Reaper's Talisman, potentially. Let's see. Was right before you lost connection. Thank you, Mokes. Yes, I did see that. Thank you. We can stream while the queue is live. Possibly, actually. There's a non-zero chance you'll get that. Yeah. Meerkat, thank you. Yes, it is good to be back. Yeah. However, you're really good in this. Ooh, okay. Reaper's Talisman, whenever a creature attacks gains death touch on a turn, so we can gain double death touch. Ooh. But whenever a creature attacks alone, defending player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. That actually could be really strong. An 8 life swing on a 1-drop? That's pretty sick. Yeah, let's get a couple of those in there. I'm in. Let's do it. So Hellrider? That's not standard, is it? Yeah. Legendary zombie dungeon. A Sarac. Okay, Ace is not particularly good. Okay, there he is. Whenever a Sarac, the Art Glitch, attacks, for each opponent you create a 2/2 black zombie creature token unless that player sacks a critter. Hellrider Historic Rockon. Okay, thank you. Unforgiving one? I'm not familiar with that one. But yeah, Sarac, actually, it has an attack trigger. It's, you can do some good stuff with that. So yeah, we can get multiple zombos if we've completed the Tomb of Annihilation and Ace sticks on the board. But yeah, I'm thinking the same thing because we don't necessarily want to be going through the Tomb of Annihilation. Because while the deck is fairly aggro, it's not like balls to the walls aggro. Unforgiving one, when attacks. Oh, that guy! Yeah! No, yeah, I do know Unforgiving one. Sorry, yeah. To be honest, I forgot about this guy. Return to our creature card with mana value. Actually, let's give it to the battlefield where X is the number of modified critters you control. Man, this guy actually is pretty solid, I think. Yeah. 2 gives us a 4/4 token. That's true. Tomb of Annihilation is powerful. But now we need to take this to historic. I want to see if we can do it in standard. The Pugnacious Pugilist. We would hope I spelled that correctly. There you go. Whenever it attacks, create a tapped attacking devil. Okay. Now we got the Blitz action. I'm not mad at that. It's a little heavy, but we could fill the board with devils, and that's kind of fun. Definitely cool with that. Oh, there was also a call out for Rabble Rousing earlier. I feel like that's a slam dunk. The 2-mana flyer, Joloquin. Which one? But yeah, again, I am so sorry about the connection issue that we had there a minute ago. Yeah, removal and/or protection. Yep, yeah, that'd be smart. That'd be smart. Oh, the gargoyle? The cloister gargoyle? Him to go for the aggro win. Yeah. Puntos, that makes sense. Well, and Savior of Ollenbock is removal, and you're right. Savior of Ollenbock Savior of Ollenbock needs to be attacking, and needs to be attacking with bigger creatures in order to get the training trigger. And that's going to be, you know, Savior of Ollenbock is going to be capable of removing, blockers, which is really nice. Yeah. Sorry, texting, back and forth with my folks, yeah. about the connection issue that we had. So anyway, sorry, we're back. Well, Dungeons and Mad Mage in one combat before. That's so rad. I love it. But Cloister Gargoyle, actually, I think, Joliquin, I think Cloister Gargoyle was modified to be an 03 for 2 in Alchemy. So in Alchemy, you're correct about the stat line there. Kill spell, steal, Faithful Items, Infernal Grasp, and a Braid. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. We probably do need some spot removal. Because right now we're all in on just swing with stuff. Actually, just Barrowin actually makes sense. I think Barrowin might be more cute than good. Dollhouse is great. Ooh, I do love me some Dollhouse. I love me some Dollhouse. I gotta say, actually, Dollhouse of Horrors might be my favorite card that Wizards has printed in recent memory. This card is so much fun. Yeah, some Boros Guide that protects your attacking creatures. There are some of those. I don't know that there are any in Standard at the moment, but I do know of, yeah, that is a style that Boros has. That is an effect that Boros often has. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, just some good old-fashioned point-and-click removal probably would go a long way. I like Sparring Regimen. I think we need them. Especially because Sparring Regimen can buff our other attackers, like our Triumphant Adventurer or Nadaar. That way the Savior of Ollenbock can keep training. So I like that. Let's go down to 2 torches. Actually, no, torch provides a really valuable service. Mirror box for the lulls. I'm not mad at that, but you don't think we need any of the non-creatures so far, Pontologist? I mean, okay. Use 2 torches power? Okay, cool. I don't know that I agree with that, Pontologist. I think the non-creatures that we have do support our strategy pretty well. Thieves' Tools would be the superior equip here. Ooh, okay. Let's take a look at that. ETB's credit treasure token. I like that. Can't be blocked as long as it has power 3 or less. Okay. Settle the record for taking with 6 creatures. Settle the record. 5 and 9 green decks. Nice. Mogus, that's rad. They kill an important creature, Dollhouse brings it back. It's true, it does. Thieves' Tools could be good here with the Triumphant Adventurer or Nadaar. The problem is if Sparring Regimen is successful, the creature grows out of value with Thieves' Tools. Precipitous Drop for removal. Yeah, that would make sense. It's another 3-drop though, which is mildly unfortunate because man, it is just 3-drop city right now. I don't love living in 3-drop city. The other piece of removal that I think is beautifully positioned right now that a lot of people aren't taking advantage of is Flame Blessed Bolt. I think this card is excellent. Not just like pretty decent, truly excellent. It deals with Luminarch Aspirant, it deals with Tenacious Underdog forever, it deals with like the Goblin Shaman tokens. Like there are so many creatures right now that fail the Bolt test, and having a 1-drop that can deal with it is just mwah, excellent. Vanishing Verse and Fracture, those are good calls as well. WMG, thank you for that follow. I appreciate it very, very much. Vanishing Verse, yeah. I mean, yeah, Verse is still alive. And actually, right now, Isshin is our only red. So this is Orzhov with a splash for Isshin, which I think is okay. Now, we don't have any treasure generators, which is mildly problematic. That's where the Thieves' Tools could really be valuable. So I can appreciate that for sure. 5 synergies against Angel Life Gain. Fracture, we do not. Infernal Grasp could be good, Mama Boo. Absolutely. Infernal Grasp is just... that card's just great. It's just good. I would like to kill thing. Please let me kill thing. Thanks. Yeah, it just does the job. Yeah, so Infernal Grasp, Vanishing Verse, good call outs. I think Exile is valuable as well. Also, yeah, Notquest, I do agree with you on Fracture. This card is shockingly underrated. Like, I think Fracture is significantly better than people give it credit for. Overlord, I did disappear. It's true. I did peace out for a minute. I'm sorry about that. I actually, there is some construction work going on in my house at the moment, and they flipped a switch, and for some reason, like they flipped a circuit breaker. Like, it's an old house, right? Old house with weird quirks. They flipped a circuit breaker in the basement that should not have impacted anything in the top level, except from the kitchen where they're working on the other side of the duplex. And for some reason, it knocked out the router. It knocked out our internet connection. So we were completely off the grid for a little while there. Very weird. Not sure why that did. I know, right? I mean, they're just doing their job, and they needed to cut off power because they were working on some wires over there. So, like, I get it. Like, they're doing their job. I'm not mad at them. But, like, why the hell did that do anything over here? Like, why did that impact my internet connection? Like, I was really confused. Yeah, it was weird. It was very weird. So I'm sorry about that, everybody. When it's one of those things, like, had we known that them flipping that switch was going to cause an impact here, I would have, like, warned folks, or like made a comment in the stream description, or started the stream like intentionally late or something, like once they were done. Like, I would have done something about it, but we had no idea that was going to happen. So is what it is. Anyway, all's well. But Fracture, awesome card. Instant, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker. And you know how many artifacts, enchantments, and planeswalkers are out there that you want dead? Being able to get them dead for 2 mana is excellent. I think that's actually shockingly valuable. The fact that it doesn't touch creatures, I think just most people just dismissed it out of hand. Because, like, I can't kill a critter with this. Why would I want it? You can kill a planeswalker, though. Rip Apart? Ooh, Rip Apart could be good. I'm not mad at that. That's another one. That's another one that you don't see every day, but it is just solid. 3 damage to a creature or planeswalker for 2. Sometimes that's exactly what you need. Or artifact or enchantment. I mean, this deals with creatures, planeswalkers, artifacts, and enchantments. Now, it is a sorcery, which is a big knock against it, but at the same time, very solid, deals with a lot of stuff. You know what? I'm into it. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's get Rip Apart in here. But yeah, Fracture, Rip Apart, Vanishing Verse, Infernal Grasp, freaking Flame Blessed Bolt, like any of them could fit here. Freaking all of them could. Yeah. Put 2 in the deck is very good. Right, Bumbo? 100%. Yeah. No, Rip Apart is just, it does what you want. Like, if you want to disrupt your opponent, it does it. It's pretty sweet. Mythic Rare status is an instant. Oh yeah, but 100%. If this was an instant, good lord. Yeah, no, that would be a mythic for sure. But as it stands, at sorcery, it can be an uncommon, and we can all be happy with it. Bloodvial Purveyor. Ooh, Fracture. I like where your head's at. Bloodvial Purveyor. Bloodvial Purveyor has an attack trigger that says whenever it attacks, you get +1/+0 until end of turn for each blood token defending player controls. 1 or 2 Angel Fire Ignition is worth it. That's true, actually. Angel Fire Ignition is just fantastic. It just wins games. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, Joe, look what Notquest. You're on the same page, and it's a good one. Yeah. But yeah, Bloodvial Purveyor. And it's a 5/6 Frampler for 4. It doesn't do the dungeon synergy that we wanted, but at the same time, we do have plenty of dungeon synergies. And at the end of the day, this is an Isshin deck. That is what we're trying to do. So, Purveyor can get Purveyor can get some work done. No question about it. Let's see. Now, it does give our opponent an opportunity to spend a lot of mana to filter their hand, which could be problematic. 1 is fine. Yeah, let's do 1 as a late game finisher. Exactly, Fracture. It kind of a little ace in the hole. You know what? We can also go down to 1 Rabble Rousing for similar reasons. Like, it's not plan A. Yeah, a cheeky Drana. I'm not mad at that. So Drana the Last Blood Chief actually could be really fun, because whenever she attacks, defending player chooses a non-legendary creature card in your graveyard. You return that card to the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it, and now it's a vamp. So that would trigger twice with Isshin. That is fun. Peeps, yes, I'm back. I am back. Sorry for the interruption. All is well, though. We're here. Yes, pardon the interruption, but we are back. Yeah, back doing the thing. All right, let's see. The cheeky drone is fun. Barrowin kind of fills that role already, and it's definitely more on theme with the whole dungeon stuff. So let's see what we can do mana base wise. Now we do not have a Mardu Triome, unfortunately. Oof, yeah. 4-color run Bashar. Let's go. Yeah. Why not, right? What could possibly go wrong? All right, let's get some pathways all up in here. Let's enjoy the pathways while they last. Those pathways are pretty nice. I'm into pathways. Shadow Sanctum is dece. I like things that are dece. Let's see, does it make sense for us to put any of the other duels in here? Yeah, we still need plenty of basics. 2 Angel Fire would be dope. It's true. Yeah, Angel Fire Ignition is fantastic. Oh, Den and Hive. Yeah, Knockwish, you're right. They do have attack triggers. Bogus is true. White and red duel. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, let's get 2 Angel Fire, and I'm thinking... if we go down to 2 Delver Storage, like we could probably do 1 Talisman. We probably don't need 2 Talismans. Actually, you know what? Let's go 3 regimens. 2 Ribbon Parts enough, you think, for extra? Oh, let's go. Let's do 3. Let's do 3. I want to make sure we're not shy on removal. Well, let's get some dens. Let's get some hives. All up in here. And with that, okay, I need to slim down some of my pathways. I went a little too heavy on the pathways. Actually, let's lose the white-black pathway's fine. Let's lose those. Let's go slow duels. The slow duels aren't amazing. They're not amazing in this deck. I think they're actually quite strong. Like, I like the cards very much, but in this particular setup, they're not amazing because we do want to be casting 1 and 2 drops. Actually, no. Not figure. Yeah, power exactly. All lands that are white plus black or red. White seems to be our main color. Yeah, that's. Yeah, okay. You're right. White is kind of our. Yeah. Yeah, white is where we're leaning heavily right now. All right. Field. Field could be good. Anything to give extra combat? Yes, there are. There is Rayu, the Storm's Edge. That can give extra combats, and with Isshin, that can actually give double extra combats. That could be quite strong. There's also Maurag. You know, Maurag gives extra combats, and that's still standard legal for the moment. But unfortunately, the extra combats are triggered on landfall, not attack, which is a little unfortunate. Although Maurag does have an attack trigger. Come to think of it. Rayu doesn't track twice. I thought he did, but I could be wrong. I often am. Good morning, Scalado. How you doing? Oh, field is terrible. There we go. Field ruin. Let's go. Let's get 2 of those all up in here. We need more basics if we're gonna be running field, but that's okay. You know what? I'm actually gonna go down to. There we go. I think something like that is really where we want to be. All right. The dungeon land power. Oh, that thing's terrible. Yeah. We're in standard, not alchemy. In alchemy, they alchemized it, and it's much better. Not for extra comments. Oh, it does? Oh, bummer, yo. Whenever Samurai Warrior attacks alone and tap it, if it's it's the first combat phase of the turn. There's no combat phase after this phase. Ah, man, Ryu! Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta police yourself? Come on, man, let it loose. It's all good. Marag in the combat go true that gets the villains get you into infinite combats. Make it out? Yes, that could do it. That could work. I freaking love Marag. As you can see, I even have the fancy one. I'm a big fan. Exiled with the raid. What up, everybody? Thank you so much for being here. Welcome, Raiders. My name's Graham, also known as Hammox42 on the internet, and we jam all kinds of fun stuff here. And today we are building Isshin Turbo Dungeons. So, Exiled, how was your stream? How'd it go? Oh, it does, Pondologist? With Isshin. Okay, cool. Guys, going to get raided. I'll take it. Absolutely. Let's go. Knockquest, thanks for being Johnny on the spot with a shout out. I appreciate that very, very much. Exiled, how are you doing, my friend? Thank you for sharing your community with me. It means the world. And Flynn, good morning, my friend. How you doing? But yeah, Mara, if you're Vacuum, each creature you control gets +1/+0 for each time it has attacked this turn. So that's pretty nice. Needs to be main phase. Yeah. Maybe untap it, not the part after the first sentence. For extra, yeah, I'm not sure exactly. Looks before devotion. Finish up with the Hollow Knight. Nice. That sounds like fun. That sounds like a lot of fun, man. I love it. But yeah, landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, if it's your main phase, there's just a combat phase after this phase. The beginning of that combat on tap. Yeah. So unfortunately, getting lands in combat doesn't give it. Yeah. Otherwise, there would be CEDH decks that are running Marag and Sword of the Animist, and yeah. But yeah, no, that was probably very deliberately worded on Wizard's part. Truly unfortunate. Truly unfortunate. All right, but I think we've got a decent draft of something here. Now, we may want to tune it a little bit as we go, but I think we got something that we can work with. So let's run it out. I know, super original and clever name, Isshin Dungeons. Let's go. But let's see what we can do. Oh, yeah, lessons, of course. We need lessons. I gotta be honest, too, I'm actually not... academic probation is great since we're going to aggro. I'm not super jazzed, or I'm not gonna be bummed when lessons cycle out either, because they're quite strong. Envirosciences, gotta have Envirosciences. Expanded Anatomy, I think, is absolutely just delicious. I'm a fan. One mascot and one intro. Oh yeah, Fracture. No, environmental science is the land fetch lesson. Yeah, it's necessary. If you're going to be running a lesson board, you need to have at least one enviro sciences in it. Look, you just do. The card is perfect, frankly, for what do you want to do. That said, if we're already playing Sparring Regimen, we're probably doing okay. But we do now have, you know, multiple. Actually, we don't have any mountains in the mana base. We need to change that. We need to have at least one mountain so we can fetch it up with Envirosciences or Field of Ruin. You use Delver Storage, 5 minutes. Seems bad at best. Yeah, Flynn, I think we can. I think we give it a shot. I think it's worth giving it a shot. It's a fair call out. There may be plenty of times when I regret having it in here, but I think we give it a go. No, Brightclimb's fine. Let's get rid of. Let's let one Neil Verge out. All right, cool. All right. Delver Storage might be a little rough, but if we can get Isshin and Delver Storage going together, could be pretty sweet. It's my hope. We'll see. It might make sense to cut it. Same is true with Reaper's Talisman. It's a cool idea, but it's, you know, only really going to be beneficial if we're attacking alone. But if we're attacking alone and we can get multiple Isshin triggers, that could be great. Actually, you know what? The more I look at Reaper's Talisman, the more I think it doesn't really work here, because we are going to be trying to go relatively wide with Rabble Rousing. Foxfire, good morning. How's it going? Got a kitten named Marvel because she'll... Oh, it's Scott. That sounds adorable. I love it. But yeah, Flynn, I mean, fair point. Delver Storage is a little... Like, that's actually something I was commenting on. I think the Equip 3 is a little hefty for what it gives. Yeah. But let's run it out and see what we can do. Let's give this thing a try. Let's give it a shot. All right. And you know what? I just hit Diamond, so we are in Diamond 4 on the ladder. Nowhere to go you know, we can't go down, so might as well just give it a shot. Let's run it out in ranked and see what we can do. Grab the beautiful alternate art basic lands. How do we get those? Fracture, the alternate art basics are available in the store. You can't actually craft them. Exactly. No, if you got a cute kitty, you know, you need to spend time with them. That's just how it works. They're not supposed to leave you alone. This is not, the mana base is rough. If this was a swamp, I'd keep it, but since it's not, I won't. So much better. Unfortunately, we don't have a black source, so we just let Barrowin go and call it a day. Cool. Actually, I just realized this deck is going to look like Boros aggro for a second. Oh, now we don't have the black. Bummer, yo. All right. Ever Charge, crack in for one. Let's go. Although Sparring Regimen can go grab Enviro Sciences, that gets us Isshin going. All right, it'll be fine. We'll be fine. Prosperous Innkeep. That's a card. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Here we go. Swamp. Regimans. So we could go grab Enviro Sciences, but at the same time, I don't think we need to right now. So start from scratch gives us an opportunity to kill the little homie over there. I do love killing homies. Wait, what? That sounds really wrong. I'm gonna grab the start from scratch. I think that's fine. Ding ding. Let's go. Thanos the Bad Man, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it very, very much. Raising the shop for those limited offers. Actually, yes, they're limited offers. Yep. So just keep an eye out. Like right now, actually, there's a basic land bundle that's the Tokyo lands. It's actually artwork depicting different areas on Tokyo, or you know, in Tokyo, which is kind of cool. So that's actually something that is available in the shop right now. But that's it. Yeah. Rigo. Okay. Boom, baby. Pop a shield counter, I'll take it. I gotta say, like, I'm actually pretty impressed. We, like, right out the gate, we are going up against a Naya Rigo deck. Didn't expect that. So kudos to our opponent for playing something different. But yeah, and I mean, we're certainly going off meta, but initial tests are pretty positive. So that's nice. Sparring Regimen plus Isshin plus a body. All we needed. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Pretty jazzed about that, not gonna lie. But yeah, for extra, keep an eye on the daily deals. Yeah, sometimes they will bring the old school, they'll bring some of those older card styles to the daily deals. Yeah, it turns out, yeah, exactly, Flynn. We just need to play decent aggro and you can win games. This is a slow ass hand, but if we can stick a Savior into Isshin, we have an opportunity to be absolutely disgusting, and I love being disgusting. There's a quote for you. Deliver little dab or big boy dab. I mean, you gotta go big boy dab, right? All right. Drawing our 2 Fields of Ruin. Don't love that, but what are you gonna do about it? Gonna cry about it. That's stupid. There it is. All right. Howled Haunting, don't love that. Most assuredly do not love that. All right, red source, damn it. Where my red source is at? My saviors are only gonna do anything if they get to train. If they can't train, there's nothing they can do. If they get to train, they get to eat this board, which is gonna be nice, but they need to be training. Barrowin, sure, that's fine. It's fine. It's a big creature. I'll take it. It's not great, but whatever. Boom, baby. All right, cool. Let's get a scry on red source. Show me red source. You're not a, I mean, you're decent, but you're not a red source. All right. Relevant, indeed. Borrow time. Fart! Ugh! Why? Whenever I go up against this enchantment deck, they always had the frickin' removal. Whether it's Circle and Confinement or Borrow Time, it doesn't matter. They just have it. Yeah, no, we didn't stand a frickin' chance. Where the hell have you been? All right. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're dead. Oh, that sucked. That game sucked. I shouldn't have kept that hand. I should not have kept that hand. All right. Haunted Ridges, since black is okay to have a duel here. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, having that duel on 3 might be worth it. Yeah. Yeah, delivery. A Haunted Ridge might actually make sense in here. You're absolutely right. Flint out aggro. True, aggro is a thing. Aggro is definitely, I don't think Reaper's Talisman fits. The more I look at it, the less I like it. Ooh, Hive. Okay, cool. Yeah, right now in standard, aggro is just the thing. You see the Kieran. Interesting. All right. Let's go Regimen. Regimen. Won't you take my hand? Anyway, yeah, Zendikar is still in standard. Let's grab Expanded Anatomy. Ah, Scotto, that would do it. Yeah, when cats want food, they definitely will get their cuddle on. No question about it. Old Grutstein. All right, I respect our opponent's style. I dig it. I dig it. Fill that yard. Isshin. Buff, buff. Ding, ding. Sparring Regimen plus Isshin. Pretty freaking good. Kamala's Sky could also give yourself evasion and basically guarantees attacks. But because that'd be smart. It would make sense. You're absolutely right. That would make sense. We might actually put, yeah, we might change that around. Like, Reaper's Talisman is a fun idea, but I think we want to go too wide. I don't think Reaper's Talisman makes sense. And then Delver's Torch is binding. Ooh, but what are they going to go after is the question. They have a lot of tasty targets here. They go after the Hopeful Initiate. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I can live with that. All right, that Shattered Sanctum actually gives us access to the Hive of the Eye Tyrant here, which is pretty dope. They do care about their graveyard. There is a Burning Room Demon chilling in there, I think. We either want to equip the Talisman and just blast them hard. Actually, we can equip the Talisman and do Expanded Anatomy. That's pretty tight. Or we get the Hive going. A page out of the mono white aggro playbook. Yeah, I can appreciate that. You know what? I'm gonna hate on their yard a bit. They're gonna love me for this. Boom, baby. Let's go. They're gonna go for the trouble block. I'm so on board for this. We have an opportunity to kill 2 tokens or Old Rutstein. I want to take out Old Rutstein, because that is just raw value throughout the course of the game, and I don't love it when my opponent has raw value. Yeah. Yeah, those are some fine options. So delivery of being helps every 5 mana. Rock on, I get it. I love aggro. I dig playing aggro. It's a lot of fun. You just, because when you're playing aggro, you're in control of the match. You know, like, you're the one dictating the pace. You're the one setting the, setting the time. Setting the timer. Rite of Oblivion on Isshin, that sucks nuts. That is terrible for us. And with that, actually, I think we're completely dead in the water. I think they got it. I mean, we need to draw a creature here, or we are boned. This is the second game in a row where we've drawn both of our fields. What the hell? Get the Kieran out of here. All right. Let's pretend to play aggro. Flint, I believe it. Aggro wins games. Blood Gaze, what up? Good morning. Yes, I am allowed to play some ladder games today. I decided we were going to play on the ladder. I do. You got it. Yeah. Bitterness played by default, Diller. Nothing wrong with that. Naturally feels good. There's nothing wrong with that. No, Scott, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with enjoying the mid-range. Well, the cool thing about mid-range is you get to be a little bit of everything. You get to be flexible. That's huge. That may feel thin in the deck ever so slightly. This couldn't hurt. And our opponent has plenty of triumphs. Sanctuary Warden. Oh yeah, we're humped. Yeah. We had a good engine going for a minute there. We did. We had a pretty solid. But they have Rite of Oblivion in their graveyard. They can just flash it back. They flash back Rite of Oblivion, sacrificing one of those little 1/1 tokens that they don't care about, and swing in for the win, I believe. Or they can even sacrifice a freaking blood token. Very nice duo. Well played. All right. Yeah. I think the deck needs more focus. The deck needs a lot more focus. It needs to be lower to the ground. It needs to be more, yeah. It needs to be lower to the ground. It needs to be more aggro. The equipment that we have in here right now, they need to be creatures. Damn it. Exactly, Threador, exactly. And it looks like I'm wearing the same shirt. I'm actually not. This is a different shirt, I promise. Just on camera, it looks similar. To the damn it animation. All right, here we go. So, I don't think... Ed Sclotto, cheers, my friend. Thanks for keeping the caffeine flowing. I think there is a... I think if we were to get Rayu in here, Reaper's Talisman all of a sudden would make sense. Because then we could do, like, multiple attack triggers with a single creature. But that's not what we're doing here. We're trying to go wide. We're trying to delve dungeons. Let's get the torch out of here, too. We haven't seen a single Nadaar yet. I'm going to bump that up to 4. Bump that up to 4. Let's get more Bloodvial Purveyors and more Rabble Rousings all up in this piece. Do we want more? Yeah, Nadaar's key power, I agree. Yeah. Lion Sash, Wedding Announcement. Those are fine choices, yeah. Drax with me cast with Busted Garber, yeah. Yeah, Drac with haste is pretty good. You can do a lot of stuff with that. Actually, you know what? Let's go fourth, or let's go third Ignition. Okay, let's try this. Lion Sash is pretty sideboard. That said, I do have, I have Lion Sash mainboarded in one historic Boros aggro list that actually works pretty well. Yeah. No, Power, I know Mirror Breaker would be good. Fable the Mirror Breaker is a phenomenal card, and we're in the colors. So, yeah, no, Mirror Breaker would be great in here. We're just trying to make it work without it. Trying, and we'll see if it's a silly endeavor. I'm gonna keep this. I probably shouldn't. But the Triumphant Adventurer, hopefully attacking on 3 is gonna give us an opportunity to scry. But yeah, delivery, believe it or not, I do not buy new clothes between every recording session. I know, I'm the worst. I need to own new shirts every time, every single stream. 5 days a week, new shirts. Yep. My closet is just packed to the brim. Yeah. All right, Mamba Boo, thank you for hanging out this morning, and thank you for kind of bearing with us as we went through that technical issue earlier. Thank you. You are amazing. I appreciate you. Have a phenomenal day. All right, untapped red source. You're not an untapped red source. You're playable, but you're not an untapped red source. All right, Adventurer R. Go, go, go. Fandelva. Untapped red source. I'll take it. Let's go. Yeah, exactly. You wear it once, throw it out. That's the plan, right? That's the move. Yeah. They don't even get hung up, right? Yeah. Could fix Lionel. Yeah, probably. Probably power. Yeah. Cosmos Elixir, big fat whatever. Don't really care. All good, dog. All good. Isshin. 2 heavens is 1. Let's go. Let us venture. Venture forth. Let's create the treasure here. Ching, ching, ching. Dark pool. Ping, ping, ping. Doink. And doink. You guys play 100% 3 drops. I mean, there are a lot of great 3 drops out there. Yeah, there are a lot of phenomenal 3 drops out there, as a matter of fact. It would not be that hard to make that work. Alright, they're in Abzan. Do they have like a... Well, Meat Hook here we could survive. Well, Isshin would survive. These 2 little guys would be toast, but... So be it. Yeah. Move deck works, feels amazing. Exactly. That's what we're going for. Greasy! Alright, they're doing the Grease Fang action. Don't love it, if I'm honest, but what are you gonna do? We can play out the Sparring Regimen, get immediate value. We can also play out the Savior of Ollenbock and get more value next turn. How patient are we is the question. I think we need to, I want the Sparring Regimen. Yeah, like so. Let's do this. I'll grab the Inkling Summoning here, actually, believe it or not. Alright, let's go. Crash in with the team. We're gonna buff Isshin once. Gonna also buff... This is gonna buff up to a 3/4. Okay, perfect. Ching, ching, ching. Doom with Oin. Draw a card. Feels good. Let's go Mad Mage this time around. Life. Alright, cool. Yes! Okay, I am so on board for the trading the Hopeful Initiate for Greasefang. Getting Greasefang off the board is a big freaking deal. I'll take it. Oh, the Lord of Hams. Dude, Astrals, I freaking love you, man. Thank you so much. That is just, that's delightful. Let's go. You got him, 100%. 100% got him. Don't touch my Sparring Regimen, don't you dare. Oh, you dared. How dare you? Frustration. We already have 2 white. Guess I'll grab a swamp. It doesn't really matter. We're at 3 white, actually. Flynn, thank you for that sub, my friend.
Amen to the Lord of Hams.
Thank you, I appreciate you. Okay. Savior of Ollenbock, let's go. Another Triumphant Adventurer, let's freaking go. Can't reasonably attack with Isshin now because the Voice of the Blessed can deal with it, but this Triumphant Adventurer can crash in and get some venture action. Yeah, Mogus, sometimes the Twitch player does have a little delay there. I'm actually gonna keep that on top because that's gonna give us a Rabble Rousing next turn. Let's go Twisted Caverns. I'm gonna pin down that voice because there's a good chance it's gonna fly next turn. I don't like that. Yeah, power a lot of time Isshin doesn't attack. I'm getting that vibe. Yeah, you can't afford to put Isshin in harm's way. So, makes sense. Yes! Lift off. Have fun. Selfless Glyph Weaver, Savior of Ollenbock, don't care about that. Yeah, Fleet, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what happened. So earlier, the reason that the stream was split into two is because there was an internet issue. But all is well. All is right in the world. All right, so we can Angel Fire Ignition on one of our Triumphant Adventurers. That's going to allow Savior of Ollenbock to train even if Isshin doesn't attack. Although, actually, there's no reason not to attack with Isshin at this point. Because if I'm not mistaken, the Savior of Ollenbock... Actually, I could have even put that on Isshin, give him indestructible. That wouldn't have been bad. Savior of Ollenbock's going to train twice. So we're going to get an opportunity to eat both voices. So Isshin might as well crash in. Let's get some additional... Nom 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 nom. Voice the blast. Speaking of, nom 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 nom. Voice the blast. Here we go. We're doing it. We're doing it. And we are just gonna steamroll through the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. And our opponent has seen enough. Boom! Oh yeah, power feels so good. You hit that attack all, and then the whole stack trigger. Oh, like all the triggers just line up. Like Power, I see what you're saying. Feels real good. Feels real good. Savior of Ollenbock was a great call, by the way. That fits beautifully in here. Palumbo, this is standard, believe it or not. This is in standard. I feel like this deck isn't quite perfect yet. It does have opportunity. Like, we have an opportunity to possibly tune it up a little bit here and there, like tweak the numbers a little bit. Jazzy James, good morning. Thank you for being here. But I feel like the core is definitely here. The power is present, which I'm enjoying a lot. Let's go see before the stack even begins to resolve, right? And that's what happened right there. Is our opponent saw, like, oh, they are just gonna outvalue the snot out of us. There's nothing we can do. And it's like, yeah, you're right. There's nothing you can do. So yeah, multiple dungeon triggers is gross. How fast you go through it? Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. This could work. I can definitely work with this. I want to keep the den. I definitely want to keep the den. I'm gonna put the swamp back. Putting swamp back. So we're gonna lead off with the Shattered Sanctum. Actually, ooh. If we, yeah, I'm gonna lead off with the Shattered Sanctum. Brightclimb Pathway is gonna come in on white. It's gonna be a Triumphant Adventurer on 2. We're then going to play, if we get an untapped land that can, so we can play Nadaar out. Excellent. If we don't, we play out a second Triumphant Adventurer and the Den of the Bugbear. That'll be fine. But yeah, here comes the Adventurer. Let's go. Yeah. And all day trap. Good morning. Welcome. Play with fire. That's what you got to do, opponent. I can't blame you there. You're correct. Those one drop removal spells are excellent. Absolutely excellent. Play with fire. Frickin'. But yeah, play with fire and Flame Blast Bolt. I'm telling you, those cards are great. Absolutely great right now. Kumano faces Kakusan. Now, if they attack with the Sunrise Cavalier, I think we need to block here. I'm not happy about it, but they're playing just balls to the walls, Boros aggro. Or they just do that. So we need to answer balls to the walls, Boros aggro. Frags are exactly. Choo-choo! We almost burned down the house. Sometimes you got to, man. You got to burn down that house. Nadaar can trade with the Cavalier. Dungeon gains us 1 life, but Fandelver gets us the scry right away. Isshin! Yes, now we're talking. Let's go. Competitive level, you're gonna need 4 Field of the Dead, 4 Smugglers, capture 4 Okos. Mogus, that's fair. That's fair. That was my issue. I didn't include our Oko. All right. Stick Savior here and not attack. Actually, no, Flynn, I always assumed it was Mogus, the god, but you're right, Mog is the god. Could also be the name there, so. Fair point. All right, this is gonna be sick, yo. This is gonna be absolutely sick, y'all. Let's go. Boom, Isshin. Double attack, double training trigger. Pew, 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 pew. Nom, Cavalier. Yeah, the Savior of Ollenbock, exactly. Yes, got him. Woo! Oh, that felt good. Savior of Ollenbock, baby. Savior of Ollenbock. I knew that card was good. I freaking knew it. I just didn't know what shell to put it in. And here we are. This is perfect. This is so good. Yeah, Savior and Isshin is so good. So freaking good. And Nadaar to like attacking to trigger the training, like beautiful. Freaking beautiful. Oh. Let's go. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling freaking great here, guys. Oh, Mogus. Yeah, I know Mogus. Yeah. I'm familiar with. Yeah, isn't Mogus the? I know that like a lot of Minotaurs worship Mogus. Why does training trigger twice? Yes, because training is an attack trigger, and Isshin, 2 heavens is 1. If a creature attacking causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, the ability triggers an additional time. There it is. Boom. This hand looks almost acceptable. So let's keep it and see what we can do. Probably shouldn't, but let's go. Let's do it. Oh, planes on 1. That's exactly what we needed. Aw, Dak, you didn't have to. Yeah, I mean, for me? Aw, thanks. Yeah, aggro usually quickly. It's true, aggro does usually peace out once their board is gone. Which, I mean, to some degree I get. 2 Ishins for a 3rd trigger. Unfortunately, Isshin is legendary. But if you have Mirror Box down, yes, you could. If you have Mirror Box, or if you use like an echoing equation or something like that to create multiple Ishins, then yeah, you could, in theory, which is pretty savage. Let's get Sparring Regimen going. Yeah, no, Jazzy, I get that. I love my triggers. I gotta say, if I had to pick one favorite part of Magic, like if you were just like, if there's one thing in Magic the Gathering that you could just have at all times, well, like, or like, what is, yeah, if somebody were to just ask me, what's your favorite element? What's your favorite piece of Magic the Gathering? I think I might say triggered abilities. I freaking love triggered abilities. All right, let's stick an Isshin. Isshin. Because we have a spare. If they have more removal or a counter spell, I want them to just burn it here. If not, I want to start swinging. Yeah, the initiate was Cinderclasmable. It's true, Cinderclasmable. Also, great word. Love it. But yeah, triggers are, like, I love triggers. Cheeky Mirror Box and a few legendaries. Yeah, not quite, it's true. Because if we could stick, like, 2 Ishins and 2 Nadaars, like, that could get out of hand fast. It's true. It's true. So yeah, just a one-up cheeky Mirror Box. I'm not mad at that idea. What do we want to do here? First things first, let's attack. I'm thinking the Hopeful Initiate. Double Sparring Regimens. And Bombardment deck. Ooh, okay. Fading Hope, sure, fair enough. Well, that makes my decision a little easier. Actually, no, it doesn't. We missed our land drop this turn, so I'm gonna go ahead and Hopeful Initiate into Enviro Sciences and go grab a Swamp.
Wu 3 hours of sleep, and sore from a total of 12 hours of working out. In just 2 days, and 2 mean bean monsters. I am ready to fight God and become him or die trying. Fuck Gengar.
MTG nerd, that is damn impressive. I mean, definitely get more sleep. Like, that's important, getting sleep. But like 12 hours of working out, holy cow. That's impressive. You know what? I'm just trying to stick Isshin again. Get him out here, see what we can do. Pre-combat, he sticks so far. There may be some bounce action in our near future. Let's see what happens. Ching ching, let's go. Boom, yes, connects. I'm happy to see that. Ready to fight God or become him trying, that's hilarious. And now you're going to work? Oh my goodness. Nerd, you crazy. Nerd, you crazy. Nadaar's pretty sweet, but Bloodvial Purveyor can tangle with that gold span, so let's go. 5/6 flying blocker. Let's do this thing. All right, now this is going to give him an opportunity to get some blood tokens, which they can manipulate quite a bit, and they have all the mana in the world, so that's the thing. Yes! Okay, sick. More Ishins? Does this resolve? They only have 2 cards in hand. Yeah, buddy, with the Sparring Regimen down. All the triggers, let's go. And now this is gonna untap Bloodvial Purveyor. Homie's got Frample. You'll love to see it. Unfortunately, no blood tokens, so no buff there, but that's okay. All good, all good. Snap, let's go. All right, Bloodvial Purveyor next turn is potentially lethal. Let's see what happens here. Actually, wait a minute. We can mark 3 damage on the Goldspan Dragon with the Rib part right now. This will be 7, 8, 9. Post him down to 1. Actually, if we attack with Isshin, I think we got it. All right, cool. This is going to give them another treasure, but they already have all the mana in the world, so I'm not worried about it. Opus, potentially on original 1. If they have that, we're in rough shape. If they don't, we're fine. If they Opus us pre-combat, it's going to suck because it tap down both our attackers. Jawar Disruption, sure. Unfortunately, we only have black mana available left. That's kind of unfortunate, but it's fine. They move to give us an opportunity to declare attackers. Let's go. Gonna buff Isshin, gonna buff the Bloodvial Purveyor. They both untap. Majorly boosted your Miram deck, nerd. That's awesome. Nopus, you know it. They might have another bounce here. Bounce here would be unfortunate, but that's fine. Frostbite on Isshin? Okay, they gotta have another something to back this up. Yeah, they gotta attack the blood now, otherwise Bloodvial Purveyor is gonna get even bigger. Got him! Yes! Oh, that game was sweet. Dragon and Mirror March in it. Oh, Dragonscape and Mirror March nerd. That's awesome. But yes, Ryza, we are back. I do apologize that we had a little bit of an interruption earlier, so I do apologize for that. But we are back. We're doing the thing. We've been back for an hour actually. Feels good. Feels good. And this Isshin deck is nuts. Like this Isshin deck is straight up beautiful. Like I'm loving this. If I'm completely honest. I'm having way too much fun. Like we have another deck that we need to build here today, but I'm still like, I kind of just want to keep jamming this for a while. No white in the mana base, otherwise this is a keeper. But since there's no white in the mana base, this is a shipper. I don't love keeping 2-landers in general, but this is okay. We can keep this, let one of the Purveyors go. Sick. Actually, that was a good draw for us. Okay, cool. That's a white source for Hopeful Initiate. Down to the Bugbear's coming down on 2. We don't have a 2-drop, unfortunately, but that's okay. Yeah, Power Isshin is fantastic. Rip Apart. If they had given us a target for that, that'd actually be a fine 2-drop, but had they ripped a creature there, that would have worked. But yeah, Power, I'm digging this. I am like so on board for this deck. Like I knew Isshin was good, but holy crap sauce. It's so much better than I expected. Swing first. Connect. Nadaar. Now if you have Black Source off the top would be pretty great here. So we're gonna go Fandelver. Ooh, Kami Flare. Okay, fair enough.
We should name the deck McDonald's, because you're loving it. Ba da ba bum ba.
Nerd, you're not wrong. I am loving it. We could call this deck McDonald's. I am not opposed to that idea. All right, so the Hive of the Eye Tyrant wasn't amazing because we can't just jam Bloodvial Purveyor. However, we have another Nadaar in hand anyway, so we might as well cast that. Should have waited until post-combat. I don't think it's gonna matter. Let's go. How about I grumble some more? Let's go Goblin token. Adversary flashing back the Kami Flare, so farewell Nadaar, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for your service. Rip apart can deal with that adversary though, so it's not nothing. Doink, don't love that. Pfft, another Nadaar, sure, why not? Okay. The other option actually that I'm considering, seriously considering actually, is Angel Fire Ignition, the Goblin token. And then attacking with both, because that's also gonna buff the Hopeful Initiate. It's an intriguing thought, I think. But the right choice is probably just rip the Purveyor. Because the homie's freaking huge. Boom. 5-6 for 4, let's go. Damn it! Our opponent just has all of the removal. And a Graveyard Trespasser for good measure, whatever. Alright, fine. My goodness. All right. Black Rock on Oscar. Excellent. I'm glad to be back. Let's see if we can stick a Nadaar here. I'm gonna buff Nadaar so homie can block whatever they send in. Let's go to the dollhouse out. Power, that's awesome. Freaking love it. Let's go. I'm gonna grab an Infernal Grasp. Damn it! Are you kidding me? Our opponent just has the answer. Like, it's just whatever we have. They just have the freaking. They have answered 3 damn Nadaars and a Bloodvial Purveyor this game. What the actual hell is going on? Frustration. Yeah, Fabio Oppo is just, I mean, they're drawing all the right cards at all the right times. That's all it takes to be good at this game. So frustrating. Rizo, you got it. Yeah, okay, so that was a situation where our opponent just drew nothing but hot fire from start to finish. They hit every piece of removal, were able to provide perfect pressure. There was nothing we could have done. Absolutely nothing. Like, straight 0. The game was just like, nope, jackass, you're not winning this game. Sorry, it's just how this works. And it's like, well, all right, I guess that's that. I know, Power, I agree. Boo. Boo indeed. That was not fun. I gotta say, I had no fun whatsoever there. That said, they clearly built the deck to do good tempo stuff, and then it worked, and it shut us down. So mildly frustrating. And by mildly frustrating, I mean I'm taking a few deep healing breaths over here because I'm tilting out. All right, so we don't have access to Triumphant Adventurer on 2, which is mildly unfortunate because of the way their mana is shaking out. To be honest, actually, I think I let the Adventurer go because of that. I'm committing to the rip apart on 2. Then we have Isshin on 3 into, and Savior of Ollenbock's pretty great here too. Bloodgaze, you think I won too many in a row? Yeah, I don't want to believe. Damn you, Thalia. Ugh. Yeah, it is what it is. But Dollars to Darts gives +1. That's pretty cool power. I like that. Fabio, today will be a long day. You think so? I don't know. I think we're going to be fine. Like, we've got a good, they're going to take the rope apart, sure. We've got a powerful deck here. It is capable of doing good stuff. That last game was just really unfortunate. It was just, that last game, there was nothing we could do. Just straight nothing. And it's unfortunate, but is what it is. So this next turn we have an opportunity here. We have a yeah, Power, you just won because of Dollhouse. I freaking love Dollhouse. It's so good. We need an untapped land off the top. Untapped land, we can rip apart Brutal Cathar, get our Isshin back. Yeah, Raz, I know it's a try. We're in ranked. I mean, we're in ranked in Diamond. I expected to be going up against tryhard stuff, which is fine. Like, it's what it's where we are. Like, our opponents aren't doing anything wrong. Yeah, it's the Diamond rank queue, exactly. Man, I can't wait for this mono white tech to stop being a thing. Come rotation. Granted, what we're seeing right now, Brutal Cathar isn't going anywhere, Intrepid Adversary isn't going anywhere, and Thalia isn't going anywhere. So it may not look like this deck is going to get hit much, but it will. It's going to get devastated. Yeah, we lose. We can Angel Flyer the Ollenbock to hold on, hopefully, for a little bit, but it's not going to do dick. Yeah, ranked is tryhard, exactly. No, Flynn, I'm never mad that meta decks show up. I'm not. In fact, actually, that last deck, that Rakdos deck that just beat us, I wouldn't call that a meta deck at all. Damn it. Exactly, peeps. I wouldn't call that a meta deck whatsoever. No, it's just we've hit a couple of games now. Like this deck is hot or cold. When it lines up, when we get a decent start, and we can take advantage of Isshin as early as turn 3, it's clearly very, very strong. If our opener doesn't set that up, it doesn't line up perfectly. And like this actually is a great example of a late game setup for this deck that could be good, but a little bit of early removal, the whole thing falls apart. So let's go ahead and mull that. Much better. This is going to be a keep. I'm going to let one Sparring Regimen go. Well, yeah. So actually, you made mono white aggro last night with the cards rotating out removed. Open some more interesting spots. Oh, interesting. Okay. You think it'll still be a thing? I'll be interested to see if that happens. Because it's definitely going to be different. Like, the deck that we know right now is definitely going to be different. Real Sector, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining the chat. So you wish the current Boros meta was getting hit worse than the rotation than it is? It's beatable to 6C in it. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Unfortunately, we don't have a black source for the Adventurer. That would have been ideal, but that's okay. But no, I hear that. And we have a Rally the Ranks naming human with a Bloodline Pretender down. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. So we can go Sparring Regimen here or Adventurer. I think I want to go Adventurer, actually. Let's get the Death Touch blocker on the field. Yeah, let's get the Death Touch blocker on the field. Only 8 different sideboard cards. Rock on Astros. Okay. Actually, that gets us not as bad as I expected. Like, I expected mono white to get cut out at the knees. But I guess, yeah, Adeline's not going anywhere. All right. All right. We don't need another Savior. As nice as it might be. Alright. Alright, they're crashing in. Okay. And my cat is knocking over all my stuff. Freaking all of it. Alright, cool. And we're taking 7 here. But yeah, Power, I am enjoying the deck. I mean, the last couple of games, we haven't had much luck with it, which is really unfortunate. But I gotta say, in general, I am enjoying it quite a lot. Bad token deck with Hollow Haunting, not sure that. Oh yeah, Rise, you could absolutely do that. Yeah, maybe go not ranked. Yeah. Might be out of something there. Jump blocks, let's go. Big Fluffy, yes, we are doing new jank. Right now we are doing Isshin Dungeons, is what we're doing, in standard no less. Which is proving to be, it's actually proving to be quite fun, not as strong as I had hoped. And we're gonna have to say farewell to our Triumphant Adventurer here, which does suck, but we need to get rid of Adeline. The engine's too strong, we need to cut it off. No, the last couple of games, our opponents have just had perfect answers, like over and over again. Yeah, they've just had absolutely perfect answers that have lined up exactly against us. So what we need to do with this deck, in order to, I mean, we need to focus in on the early plays. We need to get our turn 1 and 2 dialed in. And to be honest, to do that, we probably need to focus more on the mana base. I think the mana base is really the issue. That said, I am aware of the time, and I want to make sure, that we get to our other deck as well, because we're doing 2 today. We're also doing a Yarok fight rigging deck, which is going to be very interesting. Because, yeah, the idea is you play out Yarok first, and then you cast fight rigging, and you get 2 cards hit away. Which is going to be very interesting. So that's going to be the next deck that we do today. But I feel like there's something here. Like, Isshin is clearly powerful. Like, there have been a couple of times when we have hit the right line and we've been able to step on the gas and just run people over with this deck. So I know it's there. The issue is consistency. We haven't quite figured out how, or I haven't quite figured out the exact ratios of cards and the exact mana base that we need in order to line up a good initial setup. Yeah, exactly, Power. We just need to fine tune it. But this is one I'm definitely going to be coming back to. Like, I'm definitely going to be coming back here. Weaver for Harmony with double fight ring ability too. That's a fun idea. I'm not mad at that. Definitely not mad at that. Hey, Crapback, how's it going, my friend? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. How you doing? All right, here we go. This isn't bad, but a 2-lander will work fine. Rock on, man. This is better. This is better. I'm gonna let the Rabble. Actually, I'm gonna let. Having a spare Isshin is really nice. I do like that because the first one tends to get removed. You know, so yeah, I'm gonna trust my gut. I'm gonna let the Rabble go. Yeah, Rabble. Coming down to white source. Let's go. All right, rock on. Kalane, great. Great. Yes! We hit the red source. Let's go! Adventure rar. 8 damage. Power, that's incredible. I love it. Yeah, exactly. Right, you gotta keep the spare Isshin. Got to. Thundering Raiju. The Raiju is thundering. Alright. Now we have an opportunity to kill the Raiju here. That is tempting, to be honest, it is. But I'm just gonna take it like a champ on the chin. Isshin time. Do 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 do. Let's crack in, get some ventures going. Vandelva. Crippig with the best of one challenge. You got it, my friend. Actually, you know what? We do need a white source. Get that on top. And create a trump blocker. One best of 3, you got it. We can do that. Absolutely. And I meant to actually pause the challenges, but that's okay. That's okay. Is there a 1 mana something? Not in standard. I was about to say that could deal with Isshin. I don't think so. Isshin block 3/4, sure. Doink, doink. Scott, oh no, it was used 3 times. Yes. Yeah, for a best of 3. Exactly. Which is cool. I'll accept that. I think Sparring Regimen is where we want to be here. No, Scott, it's all good. No worries. Gonna buff on tap the team. I'm gonna go for the ping. We could have also buffed Isshin more, which was tempting, to be honest. Yeah, Sparring Regimen was limited all-star. Absolutely. Kiss and boo-boo! Yes, I am back. Believe it or not. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? No. No, Sparring Regimen, yeah, in limited, if that hit the field, it was over. Like, in Strixhaven, if Sparring Regimen is stuck, it was like, what can I do here? Like, the answer, very little, it turns out. Volatile Arsonist, that's a problem. That's a significant problem. I don't love that. Yeah, impressive once it gets going, absolutely. Okay. Don't have a choice. Need to block the Raiju. We're gonna eat Kalain. We're gonna take 5 from the Arsonist. Lose our Adventurer, which is definitely problematic. Ignition was a pretty sweet draw, though. That's a pretty sweet freaking draw right there. Let's do it. In fact, we actually don't have a choice. Because we need the lifelink. Boom! Get it. Alright. Attacking to death touch is bad. Generally, yeah. Another Raiju, okay. Crashing with the full team. Goldhound has Menace, so they might as well. They choose not to in the end. Oh, they're gonna use it for mana. Okay, fine. All right, that Arsonist is an issue. I'm not loving what that little guy's bringing to the table. You have 2 mana available that need to deal 5 damage. Did we just win? This Angel Fire Ignition brings it home for us, doesn't it? Holy cow. That was a hell of a game right there. All right, cool. But like I'm saying, this deck is onto something. There is something here. We just need to figure out what the early pieces are, and actually Goldhound might be the answer, but we're gonna get into that more probably tomorrow, if I'm honest. I'm probably gonna be tinkering with this deck some more because it is excellent. Yeah, for next year, Angel Flare's great. If you're in Boros and you're playing aggro, Angel Flare's phenomenal, no question. So this was delightful. I'm really enjoying this deck. There is more to it. We do need to dial it in. I think we need to go early. I think we need to go cheaper. I think we need to make some more 1-drops. Like, I think cards like Rabble Rousing or Barrowin that are designed to really take advantage of a late game, we need to not do that. I don't think we're gonna. Yeah, historic, you got it, Kripik. So I'm gonna tune this up, but for the purposes of Tuesday Brews Day, we are gonna say goodbye to this deck for now. So if you're watching on the YouTube, thank you for checking it out. Appreciate you. At least the best one, yeah. Also, Shamla guess maybe. No, I like Barrowin too, but they just weren't doing anything for us that game. But yeah, so Krupek, I owe you a best of 3 challenge. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna switch gears. We're gonna build another deck. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. It's a ton of fun. So stay tuned. And if you're watching on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button so you can see when the next deck build goes live. It should be live tomorrow. So anyway, keep that in mind. Kumano, actually, Kumano's a great call. Mr. Sabathanos, thank you. Yes, Kumano's a good call. That actually might fit in here. We might just have to do that. All right, good stuff.